So
have
this
one?
question was just from my brother, and I think this was for last pod. I just missed it. He was just asking
Yeah.
like, what's your most anticipated project for 2024? So that's like movie or show. Because I'm just
Ooh.
curious too, kind of honestly.
I've been kind of out of the loop with movies and shows, but I think you probably know The Boys.
Dude, Boy season 4. I am so excited. We are gonna review that show or on this show. I
Hmm
I can't wait. Like that.
I could give you another answer, but I don't know if it's happening this year. I don't even know if it happened next year. I'm waiting, and it's not even a movie or a show. It's music. I'm waiting for that Fourth Lord album to drop. I'll tell you that too.
Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're
Yeah.
talking. Here we go, baby. Oh, dude, I'm here.
You have anything music like I'm more excited. Like Dua Lipa's got an album coming out
Dude,
soon, I
Schoolboy's
believe.
dropping next month. I can't wait. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been waiting for so long. He's finally dropping an album. I can't wait. Of
And GTA 6, but that's next year.
course.
That's 12 years in the making.
Fags.
Dude, I just turned 13 or was right before 13 when GTA 5 came out. That's
Dude, I
crazy. And
remember getting GTA 5 for my Xbox 360.
yeah, that mine would have been 360 as
And
well.
then I remember getting it for my OG Xbox One. And I remember downloading it on my Xbox Series S. It's been a journey with that game, to say the least.
I remember on the 360, I'm pretty sure you had to have two separate discs to
Yep.
download it.
You did. I remember that. Oh my gosh. You just unlocked the memory in
I
my
just
brain.
unlocked a core memory you forgot
Holy
you had.
smokes,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, ever since thinking about that Reddit story we read with the Animal Crossing, I've been thinking like about video games and all the stuff like I did when I was younger. I'm like GTA is another one. Like if I had any of my progress delete, like I've had that character since 2013. I think I'm at level 300 and something. Like if that all got deleted, I would be devastated. I
Heartbroken.
don't even know what I would do. Yeah.
Heartbroken. And it's like it's crazy to even like for someone who doesn't play video games, it's crazy to even describe that to someone, but it's like it's true. It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It's I I argue it's to the level of how some people read books to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like how those
That's what I'm
stories
trying to do.
stick with
I want to
you.
read some books this year. That's on my list.
I've been a big audiobook guy lately. That's been my big
Yeah.
too. Because
A lot of people
I
do
can't I
that.
really hate sitting
Mhm.
down and just picking up the book and reading. So if I'm in my
I do want to
car,
do that. I want to try that first because I have read a few books for pleasure especially once COVID started. Like I remember I read Lolita. That was fun, wait, I think it was written in the 40s or the 50s, and it's basically this guy who gets with a wife and he gets with a girl so he can get to a 12-year-old daughter. It's fucked up, but I mean, I like that's what I think of when art it needs to be provocative or even offensive in some cases. Like it was written in 40s by a Russian author and then it got adapted into a Kubrick movie in the early 60s, and I think there's been other versions of it done. But yeah, I do want to read a book, and if I can't read a physical book, then listen to it on audio.
of course. Yeah.
Trying to
Like
consume more media here. Well, we were. I remember after last podcast, we were talking about like us how we took a film class in school, and I'm just like, damn, all these, because like when I took film class in school, like again, that would have been probably 2013, 14. I was watching so many movies up until probably COVID hit. So it's and like talking with Rose, talking with you, and just all these movies I remember watching. I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was a gem. We gotta talk more about movies on the podcast. Yeah.
oh dude,
Damn, that was a good question by your brother.
yeah, I didn't even get to answer my part yet, dude.
Yeah, you go, man.
We're
Enough about me
dude, it's
rambling.
the best part. Like every year I get excited about like I always look, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
January 2024. All right, let's see what the year has in store for, stuff I'm going to look forward to. And obviously, I've preached it till the cows come home on this show. I am the biggest Invincible fan you're going to find. Second half of season 2, 3 weeks away. They just dropped the trailer. I'm geeked. I'm ready to go. It's going to be so much fun. Like I love that show so much, and I love after reading the comics again, because I got so hyped after watching the first half of season 2, I just read the comics again all the way through. And I'm just so excited for what's to come. Like there's so much to come. Like I showed it to my friend. I'm like, We're not even halfway through the first compendium, and there's 3 of those. Like, we have so much stuff to get into. Like, the story is just only going to get crazier. And I keep telling my friends, they're like, what about this multiverse guy? What's the deal with that? I'm like, just think of him as like the cockroach that never goes away. And that's how they treat the multiverse in this. And I kind of effing love that to an extent, because it's such a different approach to every other superhero thing with the multiverse. It's like, oh, let's just get all the heroes in here at once. It'll be so fucking cool. Like, no, like, this is actually like, the multiverse is going to keep haunting you for the rest of your life because you fucked with it. So that's how this works. It crazy. So that's like show wise. And then obviously The Boys season 4. Pumped. Like, cannot wait. I'm really hoping that comes out when we're in Vegas so we can watch an episode together. Like, I really do.
Man, I remember season 3 came out. It was either right the day as we were in Montreal or like a couple days before.
I will tell you what it was. It was the season 3 finale, and I told you because it was right after DeBrincat got traded. We were all like down in the dumps, and I looked at you and I was just like, I don't care what happens tonight. We are watching this finale. I'm going to show you stuff to try to catch you up so you're not completely confused. Mm-hmm. But we are watching this because I need something good to come out of today. And they ended up having such a good draft, and it was such good vibes. And
looking back on that was such a good day. Like, I'm glad we went through all that pain.
Oh, it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster. But then like, I'm just so glad you liked the show, because like that show is just. It really does walk the line of just pure comedy and just the craziest plot lines you've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's the kind of shit I love with media, honestly. Like, that's like, I keep seeing and I don't mean to keep talking about the shit I'm hyped for in 2024, but like, movie wise, there's 2 movies on my list this year. Dune 2 is getting Twin Towers, or not Twin Towers. Holy smokes. That was bad. It's getting 2 It's getting 2 towers comparisons from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I knew what you meant. But
everyone knows what I meant, okay? And I caught myself. All right, jeez. But the fact that Dune 2 is getting that high of praise is exciting me, because this is
got a nice popcorn bucket too.
Dude, have you seen? I told Rose I saw a meme where it wasn't even a meme. It was an effing TikTok comment, right? TikTok comment about a video of some guy having the Madam Web bucket, and he's like, "I'm taking the Madam Web bucket to he's like, "I'm taking the Dune bucket to Madam Web," and I was just like, "You guys are, I'm done. I'm done. It's too much. It's too much." Too much.
As soon as I first saw it, I was thinking of the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars. That's what it is.
He's got my leg.
Yeah.
My finger going in to get popcorn.
There's a D cup for you nerds. Even though I'm pretty sure that's
well-known thing. But yeah, Dune 2 looks incredible, and then also Francis Ford Coppola's Megapolis.
Fuck yeah,
I'm ready. I've been ready, dude. Like, all I got was like the first look picture, and I'm hooked. Just sign me up. That's like my type of shit all the way through. I'm here for it. And it's going to be crazy because I don't think 2024 is going to be as big of a year for movies as last year. Could be. I don't know yet.
Oh,
but like,
I mean, Barbenheimer on its own was,
that, and the fact that I can name like 10 movies off the top of my head that were at least 9 out of 10 or better, in my opinion. Obviously, like, everyone's opinion is different. That's the great thing about movies, or subjective. Like, you could think whatever you want. But holy smokes, man. Like, there were so many good movies last year. Like, like Barbenheimer, you got, there's 2. You got, I'll name the Cape shit that I liked. I love Spider-Verse last year. I love Guardians 3. You got the Iron Claw. You got Asteroid City. You got Killers of the Flower Moon. You got.
I gotta watch that still. I'm so mad I haven't watched
dude.
It. Yeah,
so good. It's long, but it's very good.
Mm-hmm. I can watch along. I've watched movies that are 4 hours. I've watched Gone.
Yeah, this one's about 4 hours. Yeah, like Scorsese is in his Duffy in this one. It's crazy. Poor Things was incredible. There's a couple.
God, I love Lord.
Bottoms was fucking hilarious. No Hard Feelings was really funny. Like, Dungeons and Dragons surprisingly was really good last year. Like, I don't know, man. There were so many good movies last year that I just think that 2024's got a lot to live up to on the bill, especially with what's coming in 2025. So that's kind of where I'm hyped with for 2024. So those are the questions I got. I mean, we went a little bit tirade there, but
I feel like, and like, I like Marvel. Like, you guys love Marvel, and that's not to like shit off, but like, I feel we often get caught up like, oh, Marvel is just like overdoing it, and I agree with that. But also, like, what happened to these good old fashioned movies? Like, there's so many good movies that come out each year, it just doesn't get the attention. But I feel if we were living like 30, 40, 50 years ago, there are probably some legendary films that came out in the moment but didn't get good reviews or good press, but stand the test of time. And I think that's what we're going to see with a lot of these movies.
100%, dude. You make a great point with that. And I really think it gets shown a lot. Just like, I think one of the best ways we could show that I think cinema's healing, as stupid as that sounds, like Anyone But You, which is that new rom-com with Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney, that made over $100 million at the box office. Like, sitcoms or like rom-coms weren't doing that for like 5 years. They're doing that again now. Like, it's clear the audience wants new, or the general audience wants new stuff. Like, I think the Iron Claw made the most for any A24 movie ever. Like,
yeah, there's definitely Marvel fatigue, absolutely.
Well, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make a point about that too, because like I said, I think I've talked about this many times on the show. Like, my family and I have grown a closer bond with those movies, like showing them those movies. My sister, my brother, my parents, like, yeah, they may not all be great, but when they're good, they're really good, in my opinion. And
when they hit. Yeah,
dude,
absolutely.
Last year, Guardians 3 and Spider-Verse were probably some of the best the product has to offer, genuinely. And then you can even go the year before, like the Batman was effing incredible. Like,
still don't watch that. I'm so behind,
dude. Next time we hang out, I'm showing you the Batman.
I have a list of probably 10 movies I want to show you guys.
We gotta watch Breakfast at Tiffany's because Rose won't watch that one unless you're there, and I keep trying to tell her to watch it because she was on a Hepburn kick, and I'm just like, that's the best Audrey Hepburn movie, but that's just my opinion.
Just ignore the racist Chinese.
That's the 60s, all right? Like, geez, like my parents are like, let's watch Blazing Saddles, and they just say the hard R all the time. Yeah. It's just like, that's 19.
So any Quentin Tarantino movie,
literally, bro. Like, I showed Rose a Walking Dead thing today, and she's like, Jeffrey Dean Morgan could have played a really good racist, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, because we were talking about like what directors would be good with him. And she's like, he'd be a hell of a racist in a Tarantino movie. I'm like, oh god.
He could have played Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Django Unchained.
No, but made the point. She was like, oh, he'd be great in a Tarantino movie. I was like, oh yeah, Django or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And she's like, oh yeah, he'd probably be a great racist. And I was just like, okay, that's not the point I was trying to make, but oh man.
Oh yeah, I remember Breakfast at Tiffany's was one of the first movies we watched at film studies. I remember my film study teacher, she was like, yeah, this is a great movie, but there's kind of a racist part in there. And I'm like, and then I saw, I'm like, oh, there it is. That movie was also made 60 years ago. So
that's the point that needs to get stated more.
Like, not to use it as an excuse, but to show you that shit has changed.
Sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. That's all it is. And no one's defending what people were doing in the 60s. It's more of, you can appreciate art while understanding that times were different. And I feel like we have this conversation a lot with sports, to be honest. Like this guy's a piece of shit, but you can acknowledge that, or you can
God damn, he can shoot a puck.
He's a hell of a hockey player. He's a hell of a football player. Just have his. That's life, man. Like, how many times you watch the movie and the actor's piece of shit? Still a hell of an actor. Still like the movie.
I think one of my favorite movies is Chinatown, which has Jack Nicholson, Faye Dunaway. One of the best like mystery, maybe the best mystery movie of all time and best original script written all time. Guess who the director is? It's Roman Polanski, and we don't really need to go further on a why. That's another movie I want to show you and Rose.
I'll watch that one with you any day of the week, man. I'm just so mad. Like, for our listeners, nothing makes me feel like more of an asshole than being dead tired when Pierce wanted to show us 2001 Space Odyssey. I felt like such an asshole, dude. I felt like such an asshole. I fell asleep halfway through the movie, and it wasn't the movie. It was I had 3 hours of sleep the night before.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
and then like
no,
the fucking alarm goes off halfway through the movie, and it scared the shit out of me when they're on the planet. When they're on the moon. I was like,
that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing with the movie is there's a lot of there's not a lot of noise. Like there's a lot of music, there's minimal dialogue, and then there would just be quiet, and then there would just be random noises that happens. Like, I mean, 2001.
2001's all timer. It's all.
It's like there's so many words to describe it, but I can't like.
Sensational.
We could spend we legitimately could do a 3-hour podcast on just me talking on what I think about that movie, because I saw that movie, I think it's 10 years ago now, like, and I just, even as a 13 or 14-year-old, I was just so, like, it changed my life. I was so intrigued by it. Like, I've never seen anything like it before. I'm like, I didn't know not only film but like a piece of art could be done this way. It's so unique. I think it stands completely alone. And yeah, you look at the title, it says 2001: A Space Odyssey, but like it I'd say it's still ahead of its time in terms of its visuals and its themes. And just even talking about it, I'm getting
timeless.
chills. Like,
it's timeless.
Yeah, it's a master. It's a master, like, at its peak with Stanley Kubrick. The music, the visuals, the cinematography, like it's hard to get into. Like, I'll say that. Like, it's like, first viewing is a little rough. Like, I remember just being more caught off by the special effects and the music. But you definitely have to watch it a few times to truly fully appreciate it. It's just so deep. It's almost like a myth that you can always come back to it, and as you grow older you can get new perspectives on what the movie really needs to you, whether it's religious or anything else, but still be intrigued by it and be intrigued by, like, it's oh man, I just talking about, like, we could go for like, I could go for another 3 hours of this, and I'm getting chills thinking about. So um we'll move on from that. So yeah, we still have 5 Twitter questions to go through, and we're gonna go some Reddit story. We're probably gonna go over 2.5 hours, but you know what? I don't care. Got nothing.
Would you rather listen to us or watch Endgame? I think you'd rather listen to us.
Yeah. Well, I think 2001 is Space. I'm pretty sure 2001 is like 2.5 hours long. So would you rather watch that, a cinematic masterpiece, or watch us? I think I know the answer.
I also just love how, like, we each are encapsulated, or that's not even the word I'm looking for. Just like enamored by a different space movie. Because, like, for me, it's Interstellar. Like, Interstellar, it did to me what 2001 did to you. Like, I remember watching that the first time and just my jaw dropped for a good hour in that movie. And
I remember watching the first time, like, I had to sit there for a while, and I was just like instant. Like, I had no idea what, like, my life was changed when I saw it.
My favorite is
like,
just like you see Rose and I's reactions, and it's just like I'm just like I don't even know what to say. I'm so speechless. That was the best movie I've ever seen. And then Rose just made some dumb fucking joke about about Matthew McConaughey, and I was just like, this is why we're friends, though. This is why we're friends, because we can have this dynamic of, like, one movie, one of us will just, like, emotionally gravitate towards the other one's just like, yeah, that's funny.
Kind of mid.
But, like, we do, like, that's our friend group. Like, that's what we do. It's just like, I love this movie. And it's just like, I love this movie too, but also, like, I'm going to make jokes about it, and they're gonna be funny jokes, and we're all gonna laugh. I love it.
Yeah, that's like the bar for filmmaking for me is Stanley Kubrick 2001, and my second favorite movie is definitely Barry Lyndon. We're watching that. Like,
dude. Barry Lyndon is a painting as a movie. Deadass.
It's the most beautifully shot film ever made, and probably ever will be. Like, there's no competition for it.
Not even close. Me. It's a fucking painting. It's a moving painting.
Like you listen and read up on what he had. Like, Kubrick got lenses from NASA to shoot those movies, and they use candle lights throughout, like, a lot of the scenes. Like, it's crazy.
And this is why I love talking movies with you, because like you and I have very different tastes in movies, but we could both just appreciate the
Mm-hmm.
art itself. You know what I mean? And like I feel like our favorite directors say that the best. Like yours is obviously Kubrick, but mine's David
Yeah.
Fincher. And it's like
Fincher is good. Yeah,
I,
solid.
I love Kubrick too. It's just like, everyone's got their preferences, but it's like
Yeah.
you could see why we each love who we love. And that's the beauty of movies, man. Like I could talk about movies all day. It's a wonderful thing. Like
Don't
off-season
worry.
pods, we're making movie
Mm-hmm.
pods. I'm so serious.
Absolutely. And I hope Rose is back by then so she can jump on too. Because
I
she's
need
probably
Rose to
watching
have
more
a whole
movies.
pod about Poor Things. Like I need her to just go in on it. That and Babylon. I want her to just open mic night, Rose. Let's go. Because she will let us know. And I love listening to her just talk about how much she loves stuff. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I remember talking to you. I
Her
remember
passion.
texting her like last week of like, oh, I just want to watch some film noir. Like, what are some movies you recommend? And I'm like, what were some movies I watched? And I'm just thinking back 40s and 50s. I wish I list off like a bunch of Orson Welles movies, and I'm just like, here, watch all this film noir. And like, I'm like, damn, I have more knowledge than I think I do. So,
I'm trying to get her on that Alfred Hitchcock, like
yeah, I mean, Hitchcock, like he's not my favorite, but they're like Hitchcock when he hits. Like Rear
he.
Window is probably my favorite Hitchcock movie.
I think mine's Psycho. I really like
Psycho
Psycho.
is good too. Yeah, Psycho is probably his most well known and probably icon. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
the shower scene might be the most famous scene in film, infamous for that matter, scene in movie history
It
with the
like
screeching violins and the screaming. Like,
dun,
yeah,
dun, dun, dun.
mm-hmm.
Like that's like I told you I took a few film music class in college, and that's why we studied that movie. It was to study those stingers that they use in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so iconic, and it was used for 70 plus years after that. Like that's how iconic that movie is.
Yeah, I
Also,
think
just
it
the
was.
way they build up tension in that movie is insane. Like
Yeah,
I'm a
because
sucker for
you.
that. Like
Yeah, well, like not to spoil the film, because you think it's gonna go one way and then it just completely is flipped on its head and it goes in another direction
it's my
halfway
favorite.
through
Like
with that
another
with
movie I
that
watched
scene.
recently. I like. Have you seen Prisoners?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, dude, that's a good one. Denny in his bag in that one. Uh, Great movie, but the last 30 minutes, jaw on the floor, just could not even believe what I was watching. It was so good. And that's the shit I look for in a movie. Like if like obviously I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to movies. If I like it, I'm gonna say I like it. But
Mm-hmm.
there's like that one level. There's like that level of movies that just they leave me speechless. They just leave me speechless, and these are some of them.
Yeah, I like movies where it's like, holy fuck, you did not just go there. Like, well, Psycho, I think it came out in 19. Like most movies were pretty vanilla, pretty tame, but once the 60s hits, like I feel Psycho was kind of the first like benchmark or whatever you call it for violence in movies. And even then, like it's looking back at it, like it's still pretty tame. Like, yeah, you have the blood spilling, which was chocolate syrup, by the way, if you didn't know that.
It's black
But
and white.
then
How are you
once
supposed to
you
know?
yeah, once you get into like the late 60s, there's more like violent films with like Bonnie and Clyde, and there's more like sexually suggestive stuff. Like obviously Kubrick released Clockwork Orange, I think early 70s.
Great
There's
movie.
a bunch other there too. Yeah. Clockwork Orange is it's I wouldn't say it's at the top. Like I feel it's tough to watch because there is a lot of violence and
Well,
rape
yeah,
and all
it's
that
it's not
stuff,
an
but
easy watch, but like
no.
that should tell you how good Kubrick is as a director when that's not even one of his best movies, and it's still just incredible. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, yeah, he's got his top. Like, you could pick any movie. I'd say not like more so. It's his top five. That you could pick like one of the best movie of all time, and you can make it your favorite. Like, what I'm trying to say is like his top five. You could pick any like his fifth best movie would be most directors for like best movie. Is what I'm trying to say.
Of course. All
And
right.
like, there's more like, yeah, we should probably move on.
Sorry, I was like, we just went on like a 20-minute movie tangent.
Yeah.
I love it though. I love it. I
No,
didn't mean to
I
cut you
love
off.
discussing movie. I really need to get back on my film grind because I know a lot. It's just like it's not. It hasn't been really priority for me.